Welcome to Bike World. I'm Adam Child and I've got a confession to make. I really like this bike. I always have done. Now I know Chris is not going to like that comment. I know all my road racing buddies are going to go, seriously? It looks like a trike the wrong way around. But it's brilliant. It is an engineering masterpiece. The front end grip and feel is awesome. And now for 2023, Yamaha have made the bike even better. Now the old model had awesome front end. You could carry so much corner speed, you had loads of contact, you had a big contact patch, you could brake mid-corner and it was phenomenal at the front end. But the rear kind of didn't really match the front. It was a little bit soft and a bit more touring than sport, let's say. But for 2023, Yamaha have revised that. New linkage, new shock, which means we've got a much more taut rear end, there's less travel, it feels more sporty, and it's more of a match for the front. Because you've got so much grip on the front, you can carry a lot more corner speed and have a lot of fun. Now the rear is there matching the front and it feels compliant and matched.
I think I'm running out of foot pegs.
In terms of engine, we've now got the MT09 engine, so we're at 890 capacity. So we've got an increase in power and an increase in torque, but it's slightly less torque than the MT09 because the torque is lower in the rev range.
But the engine's moved forward in the chassis, which means we've got a completely new frame.
The airbox is slightly different also because the MT09 has got an airbox that is tuned to make it sound like a bit throaty, but you don't want a loud airbox when you're touring. So the airbox is slightly different and obviously the exhaust is different. Other modifications that Yamaha have made to the 23 model is giving it a bit more of a premium feel, which matches the £16,000 price tag. Yeah, that's £16,000. So we've got a massive TFT full colour clock with connectivity and it is beautiful. It's very simplistic, easy to use, and we've got new switch gear which allows us to navigate that. We've also got cruise control as standard now, and we've got a manually adjustable screen. Now the manually adjustable screen is done with a kind of like a brake lever on the right hand side, easy to adjust up and down. The problem is that you're sat quite far away from the screen, so no matter how big Yamaha make that screen, you are going to get some buffeting. And I think taller riders were going to go for the aftermarket larger screen. But again, the problem with this bike is you're so far away from the screen that you're going to need something the size of a Vespa scooter from the 80s, a giant perspex screens to get out of the way of it. The luggage on this model is standard now. This is the hard luggage. Before it was the soft luggage. It's fixed because we have no problems with stability because we've got a double front end. So today in Sardinia, we've done around 200 kilometers, a mixture of fast sweeping corners, tight hairpins, a little bit of motorway. On the motorway, set the cruise control, sit back and relax. Super smooth engine, nice and plush, nice and comfortable. Comfort has always been a highlight of this bike. Then in the twisties, just so much fun. Because you've got so much confidence in the front end, it feels like when you're riding a road, you can ride a little bit more aggressive and take a few more liberties. You can ride the road like you know it. You don't have to guess where the corner's going so much. If the corner starts to tighten a little bit, you can apply a little bit of brake, lean a bit more, and you've got two massive contact patches and the bike will just follow the corner. It's really, really impressive. If you start to get a little bit too carried away, the pegs do start to tickle the surface.
Whoops.
Some people might call that a criticism, but to be honest, I don't think it is. I think it's just because the front end has got so much grip and so much feel that you are going to touch the pegs. No matter how high Yamaha make these pegs, it'll just keep leaning and leaning and leaning. But such a fun bike to ride. The extra power is noticeable, the extra torque is noticeable. The quick shifter is now up and down where the previous one was just up. Yamaha have just made little tweaks, little steps and moved it forward. It's a really, really impressive bike. I love the previous model and I really like this model. But the big question mark is going to be price, because in the UK it's just over £16,000, which is a lot of money for a sports touring bike. I can see where the money's gone. Huge clocks, great electronics, you've got rider aids, you've got multiple rider modes.
Custom rain, need the throttle off to change. Street, sport. We'll go for sport for a bit.
And the front end is a masterpiece of Japanese engineering. When one wheel goes in and out of a pothole, you cannot feel it. It doesn't affect the other. The amount of grip, the amount of feel. So I can see why it's £16,000. But there's going to be people who are going to go, right, I got £16,000 to burn on a sports tourer. Am I going to go kind of BMW? Am I going to go multistradery? Am I going to go for another Japanese big tourer? There's a lot of bikes out there for that price. But to ride this in isolation, it's really, really impressive. I love the front end feel. We've got more power, we've got more gadgets, we've got bigger screen, we've got the hard luggage, we've got the up and down quick shifter. It's basically every good aspect of the old bike with a little bit more on top. The old bike, I thought the shock was a little bit soft, a little bit unresponsive. It didn't really match the front, and now that's a big change. We've got the big luggage, we've got the big screen, we've got the big clocks, we've got more gadgets, and it's all simple and easy to use. It's a big thumbs up. If you've never tried one, give it a go. It's going to split opinions. It's a bit of a Marmite bike, but for me, I really, really enjoy riding it. I really, really like it. And I know Chris is going to hate that, and I know my sports bike buddies are going to hate that, but sorry, it is good.
I do love a closed road. It's like a pretend hill climb. Oh, scrapey, scrapey. Scrapey, scrapey. Let's try the brakes. Ooh, nice.